Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. In today's tutorial, I can't take myself seriously with this little guy sitting on my finger. He wanted to come up, but he doesn't want to go on my shoulder. He just wants to sit here in the middle of the action. Yes, you do. Anyways, so today's look is going to be this purple, a little shimmery, smoky little number here, using the Natasha Denona Love Palette. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Say bye. No? Alright. Okie dokie. Okay, so we were going to start with the eyes. I already did my foundation and brows. What else did I do? That's basically it. I was planning to get ready to do something else today. So that's why I'm doing this kind of backwards. Usually I start off with my eyes and then do my face, but today it's going to be different. So this will be interesting if there's any fallout. Because it's all done and I don't really have a lot of experience taking fallout off of a already done face. So we are going in with the Natasha Denona Love Palette. I've already done a look with this, look how gorgeous she is. Hopefully the colors are coming off more or less true to tone. But I'll find out when I play this back and edit it. So my first look that I did with this palette, I used, what shades did I use? I used the shade Valentine, which is this nice light pink color. I put that all over the lid. And then I used the shade Heartbeat, and I put that in the crease and blended it out. I used a little bit of Intense on the inner corner, and then I pat the shade Giving over the first half of my eyelid to give it a little bit of dimension and sparkle, because you know I love my glitter and sparkle. So that's the look I created yesterday using this. The night before I kind of just played around with, when I first got it, I just played around with the different shades on my eyelids just to see what kind of colors we were dealing with. So I have been so excited to go in with the shade Commitment. It's one of her cream powder formulas. I absolutely love the cream powder formulas from the Metropolis palette, so I'm super excited to give the two cream powders in this palette a go. So yeah, I'm going to create a purple smoky eye today, and we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to start off by taking the shade Commitment, which is again that dark plum color. And I'm going to take that in the crease, and of course Sebastian is squawking because I've turned on the camera and I've started talking. Alright, so here we go. Maybe I should zoom you guys in. There we go. Hopefully that's close enough for you. Again, I haven't filmed in so long, so I have to get used to... I think I need to angle it down. Ugh, excuse the rocky... Okay, here we go. So, these are so pigmented. Like, I just wiped my brush off a little bit because I need too much pigment. Just goes over and you gotta control it. So my technique for using these shades is to take it in the crease and just blow it out, like buff it in. And I find that's the best way to use these colors. Some people don't like them. I love them. But to each their own, right? Not everyone will like everything. And just like that. See, on camera it looks patchy. In real life, it doesn't. I think I need to get a better camera. But I don't have the money for that right now, so that's not happening. Okay, I'm just like dipping back in just a smidge to darken up the look here. It's a beautiful color. It reminds me of that Pat McGrath color, Aubergine from the, what is that? One of her, not newest releases, but I don't know. The one with the rose gold, the really cool rose gold in it. This reminds me of that color, except for I find that color really hard to work with. See, it just goes to show you people like different things. But this one, and like there's like no fallout. Next to no fallout. There's just a little bit, but whatever, I'll have to clean it up later. See, I hate how that looks patchy on camera. In real life, it's not like that. But, anywho. Okay. So we're going for an extreme smoky eye today because this color just, you know, gets carried away. Excuse my itchy head. My dry shampoo is not agreeing with me. Well, in real life that's blended. I hate how it translates not like that on the viewfinder. Okay, so next, I didn't really plan this far ahead yet. Actually, I kind of want to add more of that shade onto my lid. So I'm going to take a smaller dome brush there, and I'm going to pack a little bit of that just on the outer corner, because I want to layer either Giving or Pure Love. Can't decide which one yet, one of those two shades. I want to layer that over top of it. So I'm going to take that halfway off the lid. It's weird, usually I'm not so focused on tapping my brush off to prevent fallout. So I'm getting a little bit of fallout because I'm not tapping off my brush, but I don't care about that. Man, it's been so long since I've done a tutorial. I feel like I'm a little bit rusty. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger and put it really close to the lash line here. Okay. And then just blend out that just a little bit more. Ugh. Okay, so now that we have that basically covering our entire crease and eyelid, I'm going to take, you know what, let's take the Pure Love color because I played with the Giving color yesterday and I want something different. So I actually got these cool little things in the mail yesterday. They were on sale at Sephora for like $10, and they're these little silicone little things here. Apparently they're supposed to help you pick up like glitter and like those kind of foil shades up better. I've never used them, but the review said like you need them, and they were $10. They're on sale, so I was like, okay, I will use them. I'm gonna try. Yeah, let's just try it. Why not? I've never actually. Interesting. Okay, so I got a little bit of that on my thing. I feel like this is gonna like be Fallout Central here. Oh my gosh, it's like using your finger on your eyelid, but more precision. That's crazy, and that's also a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Interesting. Let me just take my finger and just see how that... Yeah, it's like using your finger. Oh my gosh, these things are so cool. Wow. If people who don't like using their fingers for like glitter shades and stuff like that gets one of these, I don't think they'd ever have a problem with like glitter shades ever again. That was so cool. Okay, so because that turned out a lot more dark than I had anticipated, I'm not sure if it's gonna like come across on thing how it does in real life. I'm going to take a little bit of that Giving shade, that like pinky color, and I'm going to tap that just directly over top. Oh, I forgot to use my little doohickey. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe it off here on my paper towel. It's not a paper towel, it's a towel. And then I'm gonna go back in with that pink shade on my little thing. Probably can't see it. And I'm going to pat that on top. Interesting. This thing is like, wow, ingenious. Okay, that still turned out darker than I had anticipated, but I mean, it's okay, it's really pretty. Part of me wants to do a different look on this side, but I'm also not in any mood to take my makeup off and do it all over again to go out later. So maybe I'll just stick with this eye look and then do another one tomorrow. What to do. Okay, I'm going to do this eye and then come back and do the eyeliner and then the lower lash line and finish off the rest of the look as per my usual makeup routine. Okie dokie, the other eye is done. Guys, I'm telling you, this little thing, this little silicone tip applicator is a game changer for applying these shades here. The topper things. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm just blown away by that right now. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to keep you guys around for the finishing touches that I do for my lids before I move on to the lower lash line. For brow bone highlight, I'm just gonna go in with my Urban Decay Naked 3 because I'm still trying to work through this strain shade. It's like basically gone. I've almost hit pan on it, but I find it's just the perfect like brow bone highlight color. So I'm gonna go in with that. It's so weird. Usually I do my brows after, so the fact that they're done right now is like throwing me off. I did my makeup like flat backwards today, which is weird, but we're going with it. And then I just go back in and reblend the shadow from the crease into the brow bone highlight color. And then one thing I always do for the inner corners, because I like to blend, you see how there's like a harsh line in between the, sorry, let me zoom you in more. So see how there's like a harsh line in between where the inner corner shadow is and then just the rest of the skin? I hate that. So what I usually do, I don't like to take a matte shadow because, I don't know, I'm just a shimmer girl through and through. So what I do is I take this, what is this? It's like a highlighter from Fenty Beauty. It's the Hustla Baby. So I take that, and I take that on a really fluffy dual fiber brush. It's this old one here I have from Urban Decay. It's a really fluffy one. And I just take a little bit of it, just a teeny amount, and I just like blend between the two shades. And then for me, I like the effect this gives. It just kind of blends everything together. Sometimes I'll use a matte shade if I'm going in with an all matte look, but because I did use shimmer on the inner corner today, shimmer is what I think would look best. Okay, I'm going to zoom you out because I'm definitely off center and this is way too close. Just a little bit. Okay, what is next? I'm still off center. Oh my gosh, I'm so rusty. There. Okay, eyeliner. I haven't really been going in with a lot of thick eyeliner lately. I've been trying to like wean myself out of that. So what I'm going to do, I actually just want to take a little bit more of that Giving shade. There we go. Let a little more pop right there before I move on. Okay. So I'm just going to go in with my Essence Super Fine Eyeliner pen as per usual. I'm going to do that and I'm going to tightline, sorry, not tightline, I'm going to line the upper waterline with my, what is this? It's a L'Oreal Infallible Longwear eyeliner. And then I will come back and we will finish off the lower lash line together. Eyeliner's on, waterline is waterlined, tightlined, lined. Doing my lower lash line next. I'm going to take, I always like to take a base for my lower lashes because for some reason like eyeshadow just doesn't like sticking to my under eye because I don't take my concealer all the way up. It doesn't really have anything to stick to. So I didn't just get it, I got this a while ago. But it's the Laura Mercier. It's one of their cream eyeshadow sticks. I love these, you guys. Fabulous. And I got this one in Magnetic Pink. It's just a really pretty light sheer pink color. You probably are not going to really be able to see it. Look at those veins on my hands. But yeah, that's the color there. And I got this just for the pure fact of lining my lower lash line with it whenever I do makeup looks. Because I was using a gold one, but I noticed it was kind of like drying out and it would crease a little bit. And the other one I was using was by Essence, and it's also drying out, so I wanted to get a new one. So I got this because it's light, it's like waterproof, it like budge proof, it like stays on, so I've been using that. Okay, so in pure Natasha fashion, I am going to use shimmer on the lower lash line because that's my favorite. And I'm going to take my tiny little, there's no name on this because I've had this brush for so long, but that's what it looks like there. And I'm going to start with the shade Transparent because I haven't used that shade yet. And then I'm going to take the shade Passion and I'm going to put that, so Transparent on the first half and then Passion on the second half. I'm sorry if I'm not looking straight to the viewfinder or the camera with this makeup look because I'm still getting used to the fact that don't look at yourself, don't look at the makeup on your face. Anyways, we'll get there again. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that, or not a little bit of that, quite a bit of it. And I'm just going to place it on the inner corner here. And then I'm going to wipe it off and then go in with the shade Passion. And I'm going to pack that on the, whoa, oh, that is a pretty shade. Oh my gosh, it's like the most beautiful like ruby red, but like also like plum. I don't have any color like that in my collection. Wow. And then over top of that pink base that I have it up, sitting on top of, I don't know if that emphasizes it at all, but like, man, I look crazy right now, don't I? That is so pretty. Oh. Okay, then I'm going to go back in with transparent and just blend those two babies together. I'm really proud of myself for using the colors only from this palette today. Usually I'm like, hey, let me just jump into this palette here to get this shade here, and I really have a hard time with sticking with just one palette, but, you know. That is my makeup style. Okay. Wow, that color is just so beautiful. I want to use that like all over my eyelid. Okay, excuse me while I have a makeup moment here. Okay. It probably doesn't look blended on camera, but in real life it is. I hate that. Oh well, okay. What am I gonna do? I guess I will finish off with highlight. We'll use highlight today. My little sponge is already damp, and I'm gonna take a base of my Hourglass, my usual. Guys, my makeup routine hasn't changed since the last time I uploaded videos. But I did start applying my highlight before my blush lately because I found it helps blend everything together. The sponge is a little bit dry, but that's okay. Okay, and then for highlight today, not really anything in this palette that I can use for highlight. What is available that I can just use? Nothing. Okay, sounds good. Let's stick with the Natasha Denona theme, and I'm going to use my Super Glow highlight here. This is the shade Light Medium. I'll take that on my Anastasia A23 brush, and I'm just going to apply that on the cheekbones. I didn't even, what is that? Guys, I'm falling apart. I didn't even apply bronzer. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you do your makeup routine out of routine. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Hoola bronzer and apply that real quick to the places where I usually apply it. I already put it on my forehead. Man. This is why, like, anyways, I'm not going to get upset. Okay, so that is on. For cheeks, I've really been into cream blushes lately, guys, and like I discovered, not discovered, but like you can use makeup for whatever you want. So I wanted one day like a pinkier blush, and I didn't have it in the cream version, so I was like, let's go into my lipsticks and see what's there. So like I've been using like my MAC lipsticks as blushes lately, and I have been loving it. I find some red blushes turn like more orangey on my cheeks, and I'm not sure if that's the chemistry or the pH level or my blushes are getting old. I don't know. But I've been using, lipsticks as cream blushes because, well, why not? What blush am I going to use for today? I don't know. Give me one moment. Okay, so I wanted something that was on the pink side, but also not too pink to, like, overload the purple hues we have going on my face. So I'm going to take my MAC blush in the shade Snob, and all I do is I rub some on my hand, like so, and then I take my MAC, my MAC 130 brush here. It's a stippling brush, and I just like rub it in there, get in there real good, and then I lightly tap, like I'm using a tapping motion. I'm going to get, I get more as I go or as I need. it on there. Oh, you can't even see. And I just like I'm not like rubbing, I'm just like tapping and placing. Otherwise it's going to move the foundation and stuff you have underneath. But for me, this technique, it doesn't do that. And I have my foundation on and a little bit of powder. Not a lot of powder because my skin's been super dry lately. But as you can see, it just gives you like a beautiful flush of color. Not too much, not too little. I mean, you can get more if you really want to pack it on there, but... And then it just like blends beautifully into your highlight, but like now I feel like my highlight needs to be a little more intense. So I'm just going to go back in with, I'm actually going to take my Natasha Denona Super Glow. I'm taking that shade right there. And I'm just going to enhance the glow, the sparkle. Because I don't think this is too much. And I've been doing this really cool thing. I actually like dropped and shattered one of my Smashbox little palettes from one of the, what was this called? It was some master kit or something like that. I've been taking, it's like, it's a topper, but it's got this like really light pink, pinky shift to it. I've just been taking that lightly, like on the, like this part of my cheek right here, and lightly buffing it in, and I find it just gives like the nicest sheen. It blends in with the blush and the highlight so beautifully. Hopefully it shows off on camera like it does in real life, but it's not too much. And then as per usual, I'm taking my Hourglass palette and that center shade Diffuse Light, and I'm just going to blend the cheek color into the blush just to help everything not look like harsh lines and like I didn't know how to blend my makeup or something like that. Okay, that is it for, let me just take my lip balm off. I'm going to zoom you out just a smidge. Okay, I'm going to do some upper lip highlight, and I'm taking my MAC Perfect Topping. No longer available, but use whatever highlight you want. I have been on a low buy lately. I broke it to get a couple palettes, but I'm back on my low buy because I just feel like every time I buy an eyeshadow palette or buy a lipstick or buy a blush, I'm like, that looks so much like this one I already have, and I'm really trying to get through my makeup, so that's what I've been doing lately, and I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube do the same thing. They're either on a no buy or a low buy, but anyways, okay, I'm going to apply mascara, and then I guess I'll come back, show you the final look, and add lipstick. Okay, so I've applied my mascara. The combination I'm using right now is L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and still my trusty go-to Maybelline Lash Sensational. For lower lashes, I use the Maybelline L'Oreal Voluminous Base with the CoverGirl Clump Crusher over top of it. I did forget one very important detail when I was doing my eyes. I forgot to highlight my inner corners. I could have used the silver from that palette, but it's too dark for my skin tone, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go in with a gold that I use like every single day. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner real gently because I already did my mascara and I want to do this on film because, I don't know, I feel like I never do it on film, or maybe I do, I don't remember. Okay, so I'm just taking that and I'm just blending it in the inner corners, down on the lower lash line, and on the upper lash line just a bit. Okay, now I feel like a complete woman. Can't not have my inner corner highlight. That's like my everyday, like I just need to. I feel like it's not complete without it. Okay. I don't know if I'm loving the transparent shade that I put on the lower lash line. It doesn't really go with the theme of like the purples and plums. I probably should have picked like pink. But you know what, that's okay. Sometimes when you do your makeup, not everything turns out the way you want it to go, right? Nonetheless, it is beautiful. Okay, and for lips, I did a combination of my Natasha Denona bleach and Max See-Through to give a like a pale pinky nudie lip. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I think for the next one I'm going to do something with this heart shape because this matte red is just calling my name. And I want to try and incorporate that silver shade too because it looks beautiful and it swatches divinely. You've probably seen other people's tutorials how it like goes all the way down their arm. I'm not going to do swatches for you because you've seen them all, or maybe I will, because some of them weren't that good of swatches. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, like I just said. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!